Hi friends, Brad from Geelong Mowing here. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the clutch cable on a Honda HRU216 M3 Australian Edition lawnmower. Now this applies to the M3 version. I can't speak for the M1, M2s. I don't own one, but this definitely works on the M3. If the transmission on your self-propelled mower is slipping and you're confident that your transmission is still in good condition, and you've replaced or checked the rear wheels and the rear drive ratchet wheel dogs are in good condition, chances are you'll need to tighten the cable. And if you're in my situation, the cable's been tightened enough so that it can't be adjusted anymore, I need to replace it. The clutch cable on this self-propelled lawnmower begins up here attached to this lever with the orange sticker on it. And under the handlebar there's a spring, and it connects to the assembly with two 10mm nuts, which you usually tighten and release to adjust. You can see here I've run out of adjustment, so this cable's at its end of its life. I need a new one. Turn your mower onto the right hand side only, so the carburetor's facing up. Look through the back and you'll see a 10mm bolt just there. And back under here, near the transmission, there's another 10mm bolt, just excuse me here. There it is there. A 10mm socket here just to get the first one undone. Might actually be 3/8, I'm not sure, but 10mm worked fine for me. Bit hard with one hand. Now this one under here, I couldn't get a socket into there, so I just used a spanner. It was a little bit slow, but got the job done. So with those bolts removed, this shield will come out. Now, it won't come out that easy. I had to manoeuvre it a little bit, but it's not impossible. And there is one filthy cable attaching to the transmission. Oop. There we go, ran the right way. What a mess. I'll clean that up, show you what to do next. There's the part number, that's the genuine part number, if anyone's interested. Grab your 10mm spanner and we'll go up to the top of the assembly here and loosen off one of these nuts. That'll just release it from the assembly, the cable that is. And then it's just a matter of removing the spring from the cable. There we are. That cable then will slide down your handles, through the cable ties and around to the gearbox. Now what I've done here is just used a set of vice grips. I've grabbed a hold of the cable and I've pulled on it as hard as I can, and that will help me release this top bit out of its little housing. That wasn't that hard, but now this bit is quite hard. It sits in there and you've kind of got to pull it towards you and to the side at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's not easy, but with a little bit of care it'll come out and you won't do any damage. Like that. Now here's my new cable, and I've head over to the workbench and I've put the spring in the vise and compressed it. And I'm going to put a cable tie in and do it up just to keep that spring compressed to make installing a bit easier. Back around to the mower with the new cable. I'm going to hook the cable onto the spring just here, feed the cable through the cable ties and through this drive shaft cover area down here, and it'll pop out down next to the transmission. There we are. Put the bottom bit in first and you can see the spring there. Slide him into position get your scissors and remove the cable tie, like that, and just snug it in. And make sure that top bit is sitting in its housing nicely. And we're nearly done. Back up to the handlebars. Put this cable into its little housing there, and with your 10mm spanner, tighten those nuts up and test. That's about it. Now you need to put that cover back in, which was held in by the two 10mm bolts. It's a little bit fiddly, but if you're having trouble, just try adjusting the height adjustment for the wheels. That'll just might make life a little bit easier for you. I run a few of these Honda machines in my business, and I've found that from new, after about 5-6 months, that's when I've needed to replace these cables. The genuine cable from a shop's around about $40. Thank you for watching the video. If you found it helpful, please consider hitting that like button and also subscribing to my channel. As always, if you know of an easier way to do it, then please feel free to leave a comment. That way it makes it easier for everyone next time. Thank you.